So we may have just got the largest Call of Duty blog that I have ever seen. Like I'm not even kidding when I say that this thing is massive, and we all know what else is massive: the amount of progression in Call of Duty. So kickstart your Black Ops 7 career with a full briefing on progression, details, and all day one unlocks. So we have the Black Ops 7 career menu, progression and level unlocks, classic prestige and weapon prestige, calling card challenges, weapon camos, mastery badges, and more. And they basically show it all to us. This blog is enormous, so I don't really know like what order this is going to go in, but we'll go through it together. We'll make through it so you understand what you are leveling and how you can level it within Black Ops 7. So as I mentioned yesterday, I did put out a video on how you can play early. I talked about some of this stuff, but it says new to Black Ops 7 is an unified career menu where the following is tracked along with your overall global player level. So this is a new screen, I guess, your career tab. And it's the one that you're looking at here. And what it looks like is you have career, progression, challenges, stats, and customize, which combines together, I guess, everything. Progression, so that is your player level, prestige and master prestige. Challenges, that is challenges. Intel, from campaign, I believe. CM, what the hell does CM stand for? It's got to be campaign. Why would they go CM, not C? Anyway, oh, mode, campaign mode. Got it. Figured it out. View documents and artifacts, that'll be interesting, or audio logs, documents, and artifacts from zombies. Interesting. Stats, you can see your stats, and customize your profile, emote, sprays, HUD settings, blah blah blah. Progression is your player level and level unlocks. You go from level 1 to level 55. We know what that is. Leveling up from private to commander, so that is what you are seeing here. Let's have a quick look at this. This shows us level 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. 36, you unlock the Legion, Dravik, Napalm Burst. And this is everything from every mode. And now, is there any in here? No, unfortunately. I was looking for anything from Endgame, but I guess on Endgame, everything is just going to be unlocked because it's more so like a roguelike where you unlock it throughout your game, not through your level. I guess that does make sense, actually, when I come to think of it. So your loadouts, weapons, equipment, blah, blah, blah. We know all of this. Prestige. Now, what do they show? Do they just show... Okay. So we have a little bit more to this one. So for prestige, you have career, progression, and then prestige. So entering prestige 1, these are all of the rewards. These are your 10 different prestiges. So as you prestige, you're going to unlock various different things like permanent unlocks, as you're seeing here. You get your emblems, and then your classified, which is later on. I'm not exactly sure what the classified is. But then, do they go through all of them here? Okay, you know what? A better way to look at this is an actual video. So Charlie Intel, well, AliX, or how Alix, whatever it is, he tweeted out this video earlier today, which is all of the rewards for all of the different prestiges. The main one, it appears, for each prestige is going to be a weapon blueprint. So this weapon blueprint, as you're seeing here, is called the Core Burn. This is for prestige 3 here. This one is a operator, so you can see there for Wheelin. The next one is a weapon blueprint for prestige 4. Little bush Wookie there. So that one's the Mudline. That's a weapon blueprint. Then we get some zombie stuff for prestige 5. Obviously for the zombies map there. The Ravager Rise for Dempsey. Then we have Iron Man. Does that all look like Iron Man down in the bottom left? As well as the Thunder Coil weapon blueprint. You guys, you're seeing the Black Ops 6 required thing. That's because it's not actually required. It's a bug because it's a leftover asset because this is data mined. So you won't need Black Ops 6 for any of this. Don't worry. He's talking about this right here. This one's the command link blueprint. I do like that one. I do like that one. And then I think this is our final skin for Faulkner, the Patient Zero. That's interesting. And then we have the Prestige 10. This one is called the Reaper's Mark. And then, of course, there's Master Prestige. But all of the Master Prestige, I don't know if they'll show this or not, but all of the Master Prestige stuff is locked. So as we go down through here, Prestige 5. There, I do like that skin. It's pretty dark. This is probably the best weapon blueprint right there for the Razor 9mm. And then do they show anything here? So there's your Prestige Master, and every 100 levels, it looks like you unlock various... I have to sneeze. Excuse me. You can see here, once you hit level 1000, there is something that is redacted. Every 100 levels, you unlock more prestige icons as well as level coloring. So you can display your level with different colors. So that's basically all the prestige stuff, and as well as custom titles as well. Which, as you can see here, is Breach Prestige Master level 100. And then it gives you another challenge. Kill... Hold up. 1, 2, 3... 666,666 zombies. So I thought it was 6 million for a second. I'm like, there's no way. See, then you have your different colors. This is pretty cool, the synthwave one. So there's just additional things that can be added. You can see colors and titles, which is added to the profile menu there. There's the prestige icon. Some of the legacy ones are pretty cool, I will say that. Overview of camos and attachments. So this is where things are going to get interesting. So your military camos on weapons, at least for multiplayer, are headshots. Then we have 3 specials, and then you have your mastery. I'm hoping it shows what all of the challenges are. Black Ops 7 Innovations. So this is a new camo screen. Ooh. I really like this. Okay, let's take a closer look at this. So this one's looking at the MXR. I'm kind of in the way here, so I'll move over to the other side. So the current camo that they're on with this one is the Underbrush. So it's a 0 of 15 earned. It says 5 headshots with the MXR. Then you have your Prestige 1, your Prestige 2, and then your Max Prestige camos. All of your Max... Then I believe there's also a level 250 camo as well, just to be clear. And the level 250 ones, it might actually be the Max one that we're seeing here, are throwback camos to older Call of Duty games. So that's pretty neat. That's a cool menu that they've added in there. I will say that. It explains it later on. I assume it will. But it says here, the biggest Black Ops launch ever. It is also the most connected Call of Duty ever, with progression and challenge systems across all modes you play. Whether you play co-op campaign, multiplayer, or zombies, or Call of Duty Warzone, you can level up and progress your weapons and unlock camos. So that's the menu that we were seeing there. Weapon attachments. We know what weapon attachments are. Base weapon attachments, unlock criteria, seasonal weapon attachments. As the name suggests, these attachments, usually offering impressive or left field offensive capabilities, are offered as earnable rewards available during the Black Ops 7 season. Expects these rewards to continue throughout Black Ops 7 live seasons. Okay. Fair enough. New prestige attachments. Oh yeah, so we've been through all of the prestige attachments before. They're pretty wild. I believe when you enter prestige 1, you unlock a prestige attachment, which will pretty greatly change up your weapon. These are unlocked once you've leveled up your weapon to its maximum level and then decided to access the weapon prestige. So there you go, just 1 weapon prestige. Weekly reward attachments. Weekly reward attachments offer the same degree of entertainment and firepower as seasonal event attachments and become available to unlock at the start of every season, consistently throughout the season. So that's what we had in Modern Warfare 3. Unlock criteria via weekly challenges. Those will change. Weapon camo overview. Holy crap, dude. Look at the left here. We are on the second... This is the largest blog post I think we've ever got. This is insane. Weapon camos overview. So what? Holy Jesus. It's a novel. It's a freaking novel up in here. Promotional. Unlock camos for pre-ordering. Events. You can unlock them through events. Weapon camos. Every weapon has a set of military, special, and mastery camos to unlocked for completing certain actions, missions, or quests in co-op campaign, zombies, Dead Ops Arcade, and Call of Duty. Ooh. There's specific camos for Dead Ops Arcade? Interesting. Interesting. Prestige weapon camos. Every weapon also has a set of prestige camos to unlock, also detailed later in this blog. Weekly challenge camos. Expect 2 weapon camos to be awarded every season once certain weekly challenges have been completed. Okay, so that's just explaining them. Challenge camos, so that's what we're seeing here in multiplayer. Zombies military camos requirement have been reduced. 80 headshots per weapon in multiplayer instead of 100. 1,000 critical kills per weapon in zombies instead of 2,000. It doesn't say anything about endgame or campaign. I'm interested to see what the requirements are for there. Snipers and shotguns, point blank kills, and one-shot kills with sniper. Final mastery camo, singularity, infestation, genesis, and apocalypse camos now unlock automatically when you unlock them. You don't have another challenge for each and every weapon. So military camos. Okay, this is where it goes into it a little bit deeper. So the military camos, those are like your headshot ones typically. For co-op campaign are critical kills. For multiplayer is headshots. For zombies is critical kills, and for Warzone is eliminations. For shotguns, for multiplayer, headshots, point blanks. For zombies, point blanks, and for co-op, point blanks. Sniper rifles are one shot. Launchers are kills or score streak destructions in multiplayer. Zombies, elimination. Co-op, kills or guild equipment or VTOL destructions. Very specific. Melee weapons, kills, eliminations, or kills. Straightforward. Then we get into some of the military camos that you're seeing here. Foliage. Wait, are those are for the co-op campaign, I believe. These are for multiplayer. I really like Mountain. I do like me some Mountain. I do like Ruby Snake. I do like Poison. And then I'm assuming these are zombies. We've got okay ones. Myers okay, Skulk is okay, and then I'm assuming these are Warzone. Ooh, I like that one. I like the Sapphire Snake one. Lots of freaking camos. Then we get into special camos. So then they give us for each, I believe, for co-op, for zombies, for multiplayer. Let's rip another song here. We have special camos. I believe 3 in each mode. So the example is co-op campaign, MXR 17, special camo unlock criteria. Cinder, with 8 attachments equipped, get 150 eliminations. Easy. Cayman, get 150 eliminations with the rarity or higher. Network, get 3 kills rapidly with the MXR 10 times. Those are very easy for co-op campaign. If it's anything like zombies or Modern Warfare zombies, very easy. Multiplayer. 5 or more attachments equipped, 50 eliminations. Get 30 kills or shortly after sprinting. That's easy. Get 20 kills with an underbarrel launcher attachment equipped. Ew. Now, it doesn't say you have to get them with the launcher. It just says with it equipped. Now, zombies. 5 critical kills rapidly 15 times. Get 10 kills without reloading 15 times. With cryo freeze. So very similar to the zombies grind that we know from Black Ops 6. Then we've got Warzone, headshot kills, 5 eliminations with suppressor, 5 eliminations without taking damage. Those are pretty easy, honestly. Co-op mastery. There's mastery 1, mastery 2, mastery 3. That looks sick. Chroma Flux. And then we have Genesis. Dude, Chroma Flux is way cooler. Way cooler. Not even close. Does it say the unlock challenges for it? It doesn't say the unlock challenges, does it? Into the final phase of camo each mastery. There's 16 mastery camos. Unlocked individually per weapon basis. Okay, so it's not going to tell us what those ones are. Okay. Moonstone's actually pretty cool too. So it just goes through the various different ones. Tempest. I like Tempest a lot. Singularity. Okay. Oh, that's for zombie. Wait. Is this the gold camo? Oh, no, it's not. Singularity. Oh, that's multiplayer. I was going to say, I thought that was multiplayer. That one is sick. Singularity's unreal. Then we get into zombies. It was just the things underneath. That should be up there. That's why I was confused. So there's gold, bloodstone, doomsteel, and golden Damascus. Let me get in. Oh, so golden Damascus is for Warzone. There we go. Starglass, absolute zero. And then finally Apocalypse, which again is pretty cool. They did a pretty good job with these, I will say. I think that summarizes it pretty much for camos. Ooh, weapon prestige. Okay, so weapon leveling, you level up. As you level up, you get attachments. As you enter, I'm going to actually turn the music off for this one. As you turn into weapon prestige 1, level and attachment reset. Your weapon returns to level 1. All weapon builds and blueprints are reset, and all earned attachments are relocked. This does not include optic attachments, which remain permanently unlocked once obtained. Weapon customization, blueprints, camos, blah, 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 are maintained. Now, when you prestige for the first time, you get your weapon reset, a prestige attachment, a prestige camo, 1 permanent unlock, and the prestige build icon. So that's, I'm assuming 1, that's, I'm assuming 2. Okay, then when you prestige a second time, you get a prestige charm, another camo, another permanent unlock, and another icon. Okay, so that's the first icon. That's the second icon. When you enter prestige mastery, it appears as though you get 3 camos. You can now start your final weapon prestige journey. Weapon prestige master. The following occurs. Your weapon receives a weapon prestige master icon. So that's that orange icon there. All attachments are unlocked and your weapon level rises up to 250. It remains at its previous level. So in other words, 50, I believe. And then at level 100, you get a camo. At level 150, you get a camo. And at level 200, you get a camo. These camos, you will not need to like get gold, for example, to get these. These are separate. So there might actually be another mastery camo for getting all weapons to level 200 or 250. Interesting. Interesting. So weapon prestige max. Oh, here you go. Weapon prestige max. So this is for hitting level 250. You get the yellow icon and you get the afterlife from Black Ops 2. I believe that camo is different on different weapons. So I could be wrong about this, but I believe, yeah, Prestige Mastery Camo 2 is Cobalt Circuit. I'm pretty sure because some of them I believe are bacon, the bacon camo. Every weapon has a different prestige camo. Okay, perfect. That's sick. That's fire. That's a lot to grind for. Reticle challenges, we know what reticle challenges are. There's the different reticles. There's more different reticles. There's more different reticles. There's more different reticles. I think you get the point. Daily challenges, we know what those are. Calling card challenges, we know what they are. We know there's Dead Ops Arcade challenges, and as of right now, people cannot see what they are without unlocking them. So that's pretty cool. They've never done that properly ever before. They've always ever been leaked. Mastery badges, we know how these work. They kind of work like gold camos and things like that for doing specific things and leveling up items. You will unlock those. They're for weapons. They're for everything. Then wonder weapons and total mastery. Career stats, we know this. Medal collection, we know that. Those are actually really cool looking medals, I'm not going to lie. So this is, we're into zombies now. We have leaderboards. New challenges, weekly challenge. Oh, this is the first we've seen this. Hold up. Wait a minute. We haven't seen this before. Okay, so interesting that they classify everything. So where do we want to start with this one? Multiplayer. So we can see here across the top, we have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. we have co-op campaign, multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone, each of which has 6 challenges with XP rewards. Now, these are all classified, as well as these. Earn universal camos by completing the required number of weeks over the course of the season. So it looks like the final one is going to be 9 weeks per season, and halfway is going to be 5 weeks per season. So that kind of gives us an idea of how long each season's going to be. So those are the camos. And then these are the week 1 rewards. So for each week, you might get a weapon, you might get an attachment, and then down here, complete any 6 week 1 challenges in multiplayer, zombies, Warzone, or co-op campaign, and you will unlock whatever these weekly rewards are. That's sick. That is amazing. That's exactly what we asked for, plus more from Modern Warfare 3. I am happy to see that. I can't believe we're like not done this blog yet. New loadout item every week. Ooh, firstly, here's an overview on the multiple attachments and other weekly rewards and how to unlock. Rodriguez, thank you for the 2 months, my legend. Now, season launch. At the start of the new season, check the weekly challenge menu as well as the challenge widget in the lobby menu to see the weapon, attachment, score streak, or blueprint available to be unlocked via a weekly challenge. Okay, so that's the different things that it can be. Available rewards. The majority of weekly challenge rewards are planned to be attachments, though the reward may sometimes be a different loadout item. Awesome. I love the idea of score streaks being in there. I love it. I want more score streaks. We need powerful score streaks. Challenges aplenty. There are a set of 6 challenges per mode, like we said. Unlock the attachments. Complete any 6 challenges. We already talked about that. It's called weekly for a reason. 1 week later, check the weekly. Do they say which day of the week it'll happen? No, they haven't. Late to the party. As long as you are playing Black Ops 7 during any part of the season, all of the season's previous earnable weekly rewards will be unlocked before the season concludes. Okay. Armory access. After a season concludes, you will still be able to unlock these attachments and other rewards by completing challenges in the armory. I love that they say that that is challenges and not just XP. I love that. That's what we want. XP aplenty. Every challenge also rewards you with XP. So players focusing on prestige journey or looking to rise rapidly through the levels can amass XP by completing weekly challenges. So that's like your bonus on top of doing your 6 weekly. So you do 6 weekly challenges, that'll unlock your loadout reward. If you want to do the other challenges, it's for XP. I wish they would have one for completing every single challenge in a season. I wish they would do that. They should think about it. If you hear this, Treyarch, think about it. Weekly challenges aren't just a great way to add some potent attachments. Weapon camos. So we talked about this at the end of week 5 and then at the end of week 9. If you complete 6 each of those weeks, that's what you will get. Your level 1 through 55. So this goes through and tells you everything that you unlock at each individual level. I'm not going to go through all of this because I think like learning that is a part of playing the game. I don't think we need to go through all of that, but if you would like, you can go read that. That's it. That is it. This is the most grindable Call of Duty we have ever seen by far. I think I'm going to be starting out with the co-op campaign, then moving into multiplayer, and then going into zombies. But I might also do the zombies grind off stream, whereas I think the rest will be on stream. At least the multiplayer will be. But what do we think the best camo is? That's why I'm scrolling up here. Now, keep in mind, these prestige camos are different per weapon. So we'll keep those out. And then each prestige weapon prestige max, so level 250 on weapons, this one will always be from a previous Call of Duty game. It will show you, like down in the bottom right hand corner, it says first seen in Black Ops 2 Afterlife. So the other one will be like first seen in Black Ops 2 Bacon, or first seen in Black Ops 3. I can't think of any from Black Ops 3, but I think you know what I mean. It's a sick system. They did a really good job with that. Although I hope leveling up weapons doesn't take too long. I will say they did a pretty good job. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I think the co-op campaign might be the best one. I think Chroma Flux is up there. I really do. That is, that one's sick too. Absolute Zero sick. The gold ones are gold ones. None of those are my favorite. The zombies ones I actually think are relatively weak. I'm going to be honest with you. That's Singularity. That's for multiplayer. That one's really good. So is the Tempest. Arclight and Gold are fine. I really like the Chromaflux. I really like that one. I think that might be my favorite, and it's co-op, and it's not even like the end of the line one. Genesis is, I believe. But yeah. Oh, and then that Moonstone's pretty dope too. Yeah, I think we do. I think we do co-op campaign, then we do multiplayer, then we do zombies, and if something hits me in the head really hard, then we do Warzone. But yeah, there's your progression. That's a sick blog. That's a huge blog. That is, you want to grind in Call of Duty, this is your year. Officially confirmed, stamped on it. The next thing that you will see on InkTV is going to be my first multiplayer gameplay coming tomorrow morning. Should be out around 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we will be streaming, going right into the campaign right after that. So I'm going to basically, I should be streaming the campaign by 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time once the multiplayer video goes up on InkTV. And then we're going to be going in, we're going to be playing through the entire campaign. I'll be ending the stream, and then later in the day, we'll be doing Endgame. But man, the grindability. We be grinding this year, boys.